right, we are getting to our first person who's going to come out here. He's going to do a little set for you. He was in the New Faces competition at Comedy Works last summer, which is no slouch. Are there any stand-up comedians in the audience, or perhaps want to be someday? Not a single one. Well, there's no competition for you tonight. No one's going to... the New Faces is a very hard... Comedy Works, in general, is hard to get booked, even for like a 3 to 5 minute slot. So to get into the New Faces, I believe they start with less than 20 and... Just 5? They start with just 5, and he was one of the 5. So that's very impressive. He was born in New York, but got smart very young and moved to Colorado as a child. And he's here now for you. Say hello to Jon Carelli, ladies and gentlemen. All right, my friend, have fun tonight, huh?
I will. Thank you, Pierre. Thanks for all coming out. We got any men that shave down here? Really? At Lannie's? We don't have any men that shave down there. Well, will somebody work with me and tell me that they shave down there? All right, thanks. I appreciate it. So you're gay? I know, that's what you get for playing along. No. Ladies and gentlemen, he's obviously bisexual. Wait a minute, it's Lannie's. Everyone's gay and bisexual, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hells yeah. Speaking of gay, if 2 lesbians are doing the 69, would you call that the carpet exchange? I've been watching reruns of the original Star Trek. Yes. A lot of Trekkies out there. I love it. Glad you're still around. And this particular episode was wonderful because, as every episode opens, they beam down to the planet with the usual suspects. You got Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, some poor 4th bastard that's going to die within 5 minutes of them touching the planet's surface. So they get down there and they run into these, there's people down on the planet, which is kind of surprising. And one of the people is this woman that Dr. McCoy was in love with 10 years previously. And he starts getting all smitten and his feelings are welling up and he can't work his tricorder right and he's fucking up the readings on the planet. And so Captain Kirk starts getting a little irritated. And Captain Kirk's like, Bones, you really need to stop thinking with your glands and do your job. Has there been a more hypocritical sentence uttered in the history of the universe than Captain Kirk telling somebody else not to think with their glands? The reason they had to go on the 5-year mission is because Kirk done fucked everybody on the Enterprise. They popped from planet to planet just looking for more life forms for Kirk to fuck. The mission statement should have read, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly fuck what no man has fucked before. Yeah, it didn't matter. To remember the episode when he had sex with a green woman? Yeah, see, thank you. Yeah, it didn't matter. Scales, horns, fur, fangs, fit out a heart in a hole, Kirk would fuck it. Thank you, Captain Kirk fans. And I like old 60s and 70s TV because it reminds me of times with my father. And I don't know if any of you that were my age remember this, but my dad used to just take me for a ride, probably just to get away from my mom. But, we'd just go for rides for no reason, no destination. And I got little glimpses into my dad's anger management issues. Yeah, we go driving, stop at a red light. There's a guy already at the red light. We get behind him. We're waiting. Light turns green. The guy didn't take off in front of us. Like we were at Bandimere fucking Speedway, spin out. My dad get all impatient. It's fucking green. It's fucking green. By the time I was 6 years old, I thought fucking was a shade of green. Yeah. And now my dad's married to my stepmom, and she's a piece of work. She's what I call a religion dropper. Yeah. First time I met her, she didn't even fucking say hi, right? She's just like, hi. Well, so I guess she did say hi. In this particular example. Fuck. Hi. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm like, yeah, hi, my name's John. I'm an everyday don't give a fuckist. What else does she do that's fucked up? Oh, here we go. Here's what else she does that's fucked up. She comes over to my house, makes little nitpicky comments about how I can improve it. Last summer we had a barbecue for Father's Day. I'm out in the back grilling. My wife goes and, brings my dad and my stepmom through the house. She gets first step into the backyard. She's like, John, you really ought to prune your tree. Okay, you know what, Mom? You really ought to trim your bush. Come on, people. This is Lannie's. Really? It was supposed to be disgusting tonight. Wait till my last joke. You're really going to flip out. Good God. It's not going to be pretty. Anyone here familiar with L.A., Los Angeles? Anyone from there? Okay, well, hopefully I don't come off as a big liar because, despite being from Denver, I don't always have a good affinity for the Spanish language. And so, like 20 years ago, I was in L.A. for my first time. And I heard La Cienega was a good boulevard to go up and down, north and south. Yeah. But I like to go to the gritty parts of the town. So I'm looking for La Cienega. Like I said, it's 20 years ago. No GPS. I don't have a map. So I pull over and ask a guy for directions. Guy happened to be black. I go, "Excuse me, can you lead me to La Cienega Boulevard?" Yeah, he's like, "Excuse me?" I go, "Can you lead me to La Cienega Boulevard?" He punched me in the face instead of giving me fucking directions. Fucking Californians. Okay. Y'all happy with that election? I was happy that Hickenlooper. I voted for Hickenlooper because it's two things. A, he's pretty fucking competent, and B, he will be out of the 50 governors, he'll have the goofiest name by far. So that's nice to have. And so, day after election, I got this snoopy German neighbor. Her name's Liesel. She came over from Germany in the 60s. She's like 69 years old. She thinks she's my third parent. And so I'm walking by. John, did you vote in the election yesterday? Yeah, I did, Liesel. I did. Did you vote for Hickenlooper? Yeah, I did. Oh, well, you should have voted for Tancredo. Why is that? Because you're Italian. You're Italian. Sorry, got out of my Liesel voice. You're Italian. You should have voted for Tancredo. I go, no, he's a nut. I'm not going to vote for him. And by that logic, by the way, Liesel from Germany, you would have voted for Hitler. Also, if you use that logic, all brainless women will vote for Sarah Palin. We got a lot of Palin fans here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Wow. Palin fans at Lannie's. I'm shocked. Into the holiday season we go, so I can tell you about Thanksgiving, dysfunctional family I got. Actually, I'll just tell you what they do more than who they are. My mom and my stepdad have gotten into wine, and they bring a bottle over, and the label is called Menage a Trois. Have you heard of this shit? This is they serve it? You've got to be kidding me. And no offense to you, ma'am, you laugh at me a lot, so I love you, but I'm going to tell you, it's a very average wine with great marketing. But when they bring, and everybody likes it, but I'm just saying it's not that incredible of a wine. I love you still, though. You've been very nice to me. They bring that wine, they put it on, everyone's like, Menage a Trois, ooh, Menage a Trois. They get all giddy about this name like it's racy and edgy. You want racy and edgy? I'm your marketing guy. Introducing from the Necrophiliac Vineyards. We have just come out with a wonderful, it must be that time of month, heavy flow Merlot. Right down the road from them is the Douchebag Wine Cellars. And this fall they came out with a fine 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink rosé. Yeah, it tastes terrible, but the bouquet is wonderful. That is my time. Thank you for your patience.
Jon Carelli! Jon Carelli! Very nice. He puts the ass in classy nightclub.